Once upon a time, during the Middle Ages, there was a young girl named Joan of Arc who lived in a small village in France. She was born into a poor farming family and lived a simple life, helping with chores and caring for animals. No one could have imagined that she would become one of the most famous figures in medieval history. At the time, France was struggling in the 100 Years' War against England. Many French towns had fallen, and people feared that their country might never recover. When Joan was about 17 years old, she believed that God had chosen her to help save France and place the rightful king on the throne. Although she had no military training and was just a peasant girl, she was determined to follow what she believed was her mission. Joan traveled to meet Charles, the man who would later become king. At first, many people doubted her, but her confidence and determination convinced them to give her a chance. She was eventually allowed to accompany the French army, carrying a white banner as a symbol of hope. Her arrival inspired the soldiers, who had suffered many defeats. Under her leadership and encouragement, the French achieved a major victory at the Siege of Orléans in 1429. The victory boosted the nation's morale, and Joan continued to support the army in several successful campaigns. Soon afterward, Charles was crowned King of France, an event Joan believed fulfilled her mission. However, Joan's success did not last forever. In 1430, she was captured by enemy forces and handed over to the English and their allies. She was put on trial and accused of heresy and other offenses. Despite being questioned for months, she remained firm in her beliefs and refused to abandon her convictions. In 1431, at only 19 years old, Joan of Arc was executed. Her enemies hoped her story would end there, but instead, she became a symbol of bravery, faith, and determination. Years later, another trial declared that the original judgment against her had been unjust. Over the centuries, her legacy only grew stronger, and today she is remembered as one of the greatest heroes of medieval history, proving that even an ordinary person can leave an extraordinary mark on the world.